A never-ending midnight sun.
Hello? Hello? You okay? Need some water? Xanax? The current meta to be abolished, maybe? I mean, that would help me for sure. Oh, you're awake! So the theme is Midnight Sun.
Okay, so next we have
Agron.
Whoa! That's a big girl.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, you heard me right. The theme is Midnight Sun. This is my version of selling out, no shade. Yeah, my last theme was a little bit too niche, so today we're just gonna even it out with Midnight Sun. And it's been trending for like almost a year now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it might have been 10 months already, and it's still going out strong. On to the actual theme team. Today, by my side, we have Salazzle, aka Diamond the Body, Primarina, Alolan Raichu, Vivian, Palafin, and the Midnight Sun himself, Meganium! The girlypops have been comparing Meganium to Midnight Sun ever since Champions debut, yet I still haven't seen a Midnight Sun theme team anywhere. So, as a small creator, I am a starving opportunist, so I decided to step up to the challenge. Real quick, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means everything to me. Okay, on to the first one.
Crown and hold myself and even my own girls. I don't know this chick, but she pretty and she be doing gay shit. I'm interested. I fuck with it. I support it. So we're
For our first match, my opponent has Pikachu, Snorlax, Greninja, Gliscor, Gengar, and Charizard. I don't know why Gliscor is being used a lot in the top ranks or at least higher ranks. I just know him as a stalling demon in singles, but can someone explain to me what he does in doubles? Thank you. Round 1, Midnight Sun, Brave Sound, drop it. My opponent Goshen sends out Gliscor and Gengar, and I send out Palafin and Vivian. Palafin is pretty much a designated lead Pokemon since you're gonna want to activate his ability 0 to Hero ASAP. I protect my Vivian to scout out the enemy's moves, and they do the same with Gliscor. Lucky for me, I wasn't targeting him anyway. I hit Gengar with Flip Turn, and the first step of my transformation is complete. Taking her place, I send out Primarina, expecting her to tank a Sludge Wave, and... oh! He poisons me, which isn't too bad. I mean, worst case scenario, I was gonna get popped through my friend guard by a mega boosted Sludge Bomb, so this is a lot better actually. I try to protect my Primarina by redirecting the damage to my Vivian with Rage Powder, but that comes to a fail because Gengar uses Destiny Bond, and Gliscor hits me with a dual wing beat that he was already planning to hit me with in the first place. I'm a little bit confused as to why Rage Powder Vivian is a thing, cause here's my thing. What's the point in carrying redirection if the enemy is planning to hit you anyway? Besides that, I deal massive spread damage with Hyper Voice and I take out the Gengar. Sadly, because of Destiny Bond, Primarina gets taken down too. He totally psyched me out with that Gengar though. I kept on making moves anticipating the Mega to come out and it never did. That is exactly why it's meta to have multiple Megas on your team. Take note. They send out Snorlax, I send out Meganium, I immediately click that glowing Mega button, the same button I've been pressing for the past 2 seasons. I'm a little bit tired, no shade. I protect my Vivian to scatter the opponent and they do the same with Gliscor. Now that I already know what Gliscor does, I'm more so curious about the Snorlax. And the oh, I moved first, never mind, oops. Anyways, I used Dazzling Gleam in attempt to finish off the Gliscor while simultaneously dealing damage to the Snorlax. I failed to finish off Gliscor due to Protect, and Snorlax retaliates with Rock Slide. Take note of that. At the end of the turn, we find out that Snorlax is actually carrying leftovers. I'm witnessing. Because Gliscor has a dual wing beat with VV written on it, I know my Vivian isn't going to last much longer. So before she drops, I give out one last pollen puff, and it's as if no damage was there after all. Despite Rage Powder doing absolutely nothing, he still pulled through and did his big one. I'm proud of him. I finally did what I was supposed to do in the term prior and finished Gliscor off with Dazzling Gleam, and Snorlax hit me with another rock slide. I assume it was to finish off Vivian as well, just in case dual wing beat missed. You know, we can't hate someone for being careful. We're neck and neck. I'm sending out Super Palafin against their Mega. Whether it's Charizard or Greninja, I have one goal in mind. Hit him so hard their tuck pops out. We both do our big reveals and turns out they chose Charizard. It's safe to assume it's a Y, nobody cares about X besides his design, and this is really bad because now he has weather control. This is really bad because 1, my fighting damage is cut in half because of his flying type, and my water damage is cut in half because of the weather. Now the question is, can I hit him hard enough Meganium to finish him off despite the resistance damage? Yep. Knock the sonic rings out that spicy bold Geico lizard. Before Char wipes me out with Solar Beam, I have to let it be known, if I had Mystic Water and it wasn't on my Primarina, I would've one-shot it. Give her 10, she did that. She really is her own superwoman.
What you think about
Now
me?
the next question is, can Dazzling Gleam finish him off? It did. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Oh, what you say, Queen?
Happy Pride! We discovered Snorlax's third move, and it turns out to be Body Slam. To make it even worse, we get paralyzed. Wait a minute. Recovery over time. Body Slam. Paralysis. Rock Slide. Flinching. Oh no, it's a Starmon! It took me 5 minutes to clock what he was doing, but I clocked it, and trust, you will be dealt, period. We're at the end of the match and we still gain a new objective, not only to win, but to cleanse the champion servers of this body positive monstrosity. I did as any normal person would and started blasting. Now I have to be very careful here because I can get stunned at any moment and he just tank slam me and finish me off. So, how did you feel about the match? Yes, praise me for cleansing the servers of that stun-locking parasite. There's only an intermission here because I had to put a warning. So during the recording of the next match, my footage got corrupted and the colors are a little bit off. Before I show you, I must say, look at it with one eye, keep the device farther away from your face, turn down the brightness a bit. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now I know, Maya, it's a mess. Maya, it's an eyesore. I'm gonna call you slaves in the comments that I cannot reclaim as we speak. But I try my best to edit the footage to dial it down a little bit, though I'm not an expert so you can still see the difference a little bit. So to help both of us, yes, both of us, cope, POV, it is 2020 and you're watching a video with an oversaturated filter above it for the sake of being aesthetic.
I have insecurities. I try to ignore them, but it's hard when you feel you're not good enough. I am antisocial. I feel like everyone is judging me based off of what they see.
Do you get it? Do you see the vision? Are you desensitized? Traumatized? Whatever, on to the next one. Okay, for our second match, we have Cerulege, Basculegion, Aerodactyl, Venusaur, Cisna, and Mamoswine. I have no idea where we're going with this team, and to be honest, that is not a bad thing. Coconut water. Coconut. Ida, itty, bitty, follow my orders. Round 2, Midnight Sun, Eyesore 2020 Filter Edition. Let's go. Starting off strong, Hellenius leads with Mamoswine and Venusaur, as I lead with Primarina and Raichu. It's safe to assume that Venusaur is the Mega, because why would you Mega Evolve Aerodactyl to put people in a stun lock? Right, so my assumption was correct and I'm acting accordingly. I fake out the Venusaur because I don't really remember what Mega Venusaur does and I don't want to find out right now. And he knocks me out with high horsepower. I thought the Sugar Berry was going to do something, but he decided to crit, so yeah, we die first turn. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Now, was flinching the Venusaur worth sacrificing a whole mon? I don't know, you tell me. I just started playing competitively like 2 months ago. With Ice Beam dealing little to no damage, I remember that Venusaur is not only a tank, but a tank with thick fat. I bring out DTB to handle that. Everybody say hi to DTB! Before I could showcase Allure's capabilities, they withdraw Venusaur and bring out Skeledirge. Skeledirge?
Do I look?
Cerulege. Pause. You see what he tried to pull on me?
Wait a damn minute.
Follow me. In front of you, you have 2 Pokemon, a Fire-type Salazzle and a Primarina with Ice Beam. Both you are weak against, and despite you being a tank with thick fat, you are still a grass type at the end of the day, and there's a chance of you falling regardless. With that information, you switch him out and bring in Cerulege. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that thing got Flash Fire. So you're going to absorb the incoming fire attack, boosting your attack stats, and then taking the Ice Beam, and then after that, you're going to sweep my team. You try to read me. You try to embarrass me on live TV in front of my 8 viewers. How dare you? Lucky for me, I had a different plan.
Oh my god, it's Diva Cup just fell out.
Yep, clear my set.
What everywhere?
Doubling down into Venusaur seemed like a bad idea, so instead I try to bust his defenses with Acid Spray as I simultaneously knock out the Mamoswine. Since Cerulege came in, instead I busted a potential Focus Sash and got a double kill. During the promotions of my previous video, I said I want to see Sinistcha get shattered like we're on the Crystal Gems. That is exactly what happened here, period. Just from one decision they made in an attempt to protect their Venusaur, I swept the rest of their team in the following 2 turns. I know that's right. Venusaur is Giga draining me to death, but that's okay because I still haven't revealed my Mega. So I let Primarina hit 1 more Ice Beam, it doesn't deal a lot of damage, and then I just let her collect me afterwards. What I really like about this set is because I love Overheat so much, but it cuts your attack stat in half after use. If I follow up with Acid Spray and I cut their defense stats in half as well, I can hit them with another Overheat and it'll be as if there was no stat drops in the first place. I bring in my sweet memory, the Midnight Sun himself, and I Mega Evolve. I made sure to only bring him in when the last move Venusaur used was Giga Drain. Why, you may ask? Well, like my Poketuber mother always said, Encore, why? That's right, we got Encore, and now he's locked into Giga Drain. You know good and well he tried to hit me with a Sludge Bomb, yeah? But I got boundaries, so that is something I cannot ignore. So I finish him off with Weather Ball, put him out his misery, burn him into a crisp. Saturday. Last word for the House of Chikorita. Let it haunt, boo. On to our final round. My opponent has Whimsicott, Absol, Gallade, Gardevoir, Bridge Dragon Thing, and Politoed. From the last 2 months, I know it's a rain team, but what I... 1, 2, 3, what is that? Yada Pika, Masua, 5, 6, 7, 8, Marita Idol. 5, 6, 7, 8, Marita Idol. Here we go. Final round. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, otherwise you're eating tuck cheese. Mira leads with Gallade and Whimsicott as I lead with Vivian and Palafin. We already know the game plan with Palafin, return to the bench ASAP and then come back later to sweep in our new form. So I had Vivian use Rage Powder to redirect any incoming damage for whoever comes in, but the thing is Gallade used Protect and Whimsicott set up a Tailwind. To make it even worse, I used Flip Turn on the Gallade, so I'm still stuck here and nothing happened and there's a Tailwind up. Embarrassing yourself first turn is crazy, so I return Palafin manually and bring out Memory. I protect my Vivian to scout out the enemy moves as I pray Friend Guard protects my Memory from falling. And another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Yeah, his attack stat got boosted by 4 stages, which is crazy. But no need to fret, I use Protect, sponsored by Planned Parenthood. And besides, I watched my PokeTuber mother use these exact techniques for like the past 7 years now. Most commonly used with weakness policy. Either way, it doesn't scare me anymore. So, Gallade Mega Evolves, as do I with Memory. I use Rage Powder with Vivian to take any incoming damage, because that is boosted by 4. I'm not taking any of that. And the funny part is, Whimsicott uses Taunt. So the funny thing is, because of Prankster, they thought that they were going to move first and read me, but Rage Powder and Redirection has a higher priority. So Vivian takes the Poison Jab, which would have cut Memory's head off entirely. Everybody celebrate with me! Yes! Rage Powder finally did something! Yay! R.I.P. BB baby! Gone but not forgotten. To keep the pressure on, I bring in Super Palafin to threaten to knock him out with Jet Punch. Mira brings back Whimsicott and brings out our That's his name! Oh! They bring out our Caludon and Gallade blocks the incoming Jet Punch. Now Gallade is in a predicament where if he doesn't protect himself or switch out, he's getting popped by Jet Punch. The concept of such a huge threat of a Mega Evolution, boosted by 4 stages, all to get shut down by a Route 1 Butterfly. That's the power of the Midnight Sun! Speaking of the sun, they bring in Politoed, and they just rain on my parade. They bring down Drizzle, and he takes the Jet Punch. Now, as the Midnight Sun, I'm not afraid of a little rain. What I am afraid of is that Taser. Our Caludon charges up his Electro Shot and one-shots my Super Palafin. Our Superwoman is down and out. Now, I do turn my Superwoman up when I wanna, cause I'm my own Superwoman, but I couldn't turn it up this round, and that's okay. The pressure we applied to Gallade alone was enough. Anyways, I sweep up the Arcaludon as I damage the Politoed even further with Dazzling Gleam, and they bring in their Whimsicott, and I bring in my Alolan Raichu. I can't afford Whimsicott to set up another Tailwind, especially with Gallade in the back, so I double down into her, not only with Fake Out to make her flinch, but finishing her off with Weather Ball. And because of our Midnight Sun inspired ability, Mega Soul, it is now a Fire type move, ignoring the run, and because she's a Grass type, she takes extra damage, and she falls. Politoed tries to retaliate with Earth Power, but thanks to the fact I have Berry and I'm a Special Mon, I eat it up. That was the last straw for our good sis Mira, as instead of letting me showcase what else the Midnight Sun has in store, she forfeits. We win! It makes me very happy you made it to this point. Okay, question of the day. Who is my PokeTuber mother? I mentioned them a lot throughout this video and my other videos before this. You should watch it, by the way. But who are they? Comment down below and I'll reply if you got it correct. Actually, scratch that. Even if you get it wrong, I might reply still because I really just want to talk to people. Anyway, thank you for watching till the end.